Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to learn how to replace the cabin air filter on the Hyundai Santa Fe. The vehicle we're working with today is a 2008 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited with a 3.3 liter engine V6. This should also apply to the 2007 and 2012 Hyundai Santa Fe's regardless of variation or trim or engine. It should all be the same. I'm going to provide you with everything you need, ranging from part numbers. I'm going to provide everything step by step and make it as clear as day. So let's get to the video.
So where's your air filter located? Well, it's going to be on the passenger side, right behind your glove box. So in order to get to the air filter, we need to first remove the glove box, open it, remove all of its contents, and then we can move on to removing everything that's holding it together. So now that our glove box is empty, we can move on to removing everything that's holding it in place. The first two things we need to remove are these two clasps right here. These are pretty simple to move out. You're going to push from the insides and they're going to kind of slide out like that. You're going to slide them out. And for this side, it'll slide out that way. So take your finger on this side. You're going to push. See how that's pushing it out right there? You're going to push that out. And you're going to push it down or grab the bottom here and try to slide it out that way. And it's best if you don't push down on the glove box, try to lift it up a little bit just so it takes pressure off the back side of that clasp. So lift up, push down, and then down and out. And then as you can see, it kind of slides out like so. So like I said, you're going to grab it and kind of slide it out like that. Let's do the other side. Lift up, push in, slide down, just like so. There's the other one. And as you can see, it's a little more free, but there's still one more connection, and it's on the right side of this glove box. Now when it comes to removing this is the dampener. This keeps the glove box from slamming open, so it allows it to open slowly. To remove this, as you can see, there's a little clasp right here. You're going to squeeze these while you pull out. Now when you do this, the glove box may go bam and slam open. So you can either do this first or you can do this last. Either or. I prefer doing it last, that way you have as much room as possible. So once again, squeeze that. And you can hold it with your pinky too while you're doing this. Squeeze that, push out, just like so. And then everything connecting the glove box has been released. So now we can get to the air filter. Now that everything's been removed, we have a good view of where our air filter is and the retainer that keeps it in place or holds it. And now that we see it, let's take a closer look at how to remove it. Now before we start, I do want to make a quick disclaimer. Your panel is not going to look like this. My panel is actually busted. There should be like little two clasps here that you push in. As you can see, this is broken here, and then there should be one up here, but it's broken, and it's the same thing on that side. See how messed up it is? There should be two clips here, two clips on that side that you push in, and then you pull out. The dealership ruined mine, and I have yet to buy another one. That's why it has two arrows here. You push that down and you pull it in. I can't do that, so I have to get some kind of pry tool, and I pry it from the bottom. This is probably pretty common, so if you are missing these two, just take your key or something small that you can pry it on, and then you have a little block back here. Just pry on this corner here, and as you can see, it kind of slid out a little bit, and then you can just take your filter panel. Oh, maybe I didn't pry it enough. Yep, there we go. And then slide it out like so. Once it's out, just take it and slide it on out, and then time to put in the new filter. Now when removing this from its little housing, as you can see, there's little clips here that's holding on the air filter in place. It's being held on by four corners. To remove this, either grab it to where it crunches past it, as you can see, and just grab it like so. Do it to each side, and once you have it free on one side, just slide it out the other side. And here is your housing, and as you can see, the bottom's open too, so you could even just push it from the bottom. And now that this is out, let's grab our new filter. Now when it comes to installing the new air filter into the housing, make sure you have it oriented correctly. As you can see, one side is smaller than the other. So you're going to slide it in place. Make sure it's underneath those little deals there. Just like so. As you can see, it's underneath those. Swap to your other side, and you can do kind of like what you did whenever you first took it out. Kind of squeeze it till it goes past those little clips there. So there's one. And there's two. Pop it in place. Make sure there's no gaps or nothing. And that should be good, just like that. It's in its housing. Now before we install this, be sure to check the air filter and make sure the airflow is pointing up. Once again, the airflow for your Hyundai Santa Fe will point up, so make sure it's in the correct orientation. Now when it comes to installing it, very simple. Make sure this is up and this is down. You're going to take your air filter and you're just going to slide it in there. And then you're going to push it in on both sides till you hear it click, and you're finished. Now that the air filter is in place, we're going to reconnect everything. I like to start off with the dampener. Just grab it, pull it up, and pop it in place, just like so. Now we can move on to the clasps. When it comes to putting on these little hinges or clasps, it's real simple. It's just the opposite way. So how you took it out like that, you'll slide it in just like so. As you can see, there's a little thin deal here. This is what's going to slide in. So you'll take it, slide it in like so, and then angle it, and it's going to slide up in place until it pops into place like so. So now that we know how to do that, lift it up, slide it in, angle it, and then push up until it clicks, and just like that, that one's in place. Do it to the other side. These rubber pieces always face out. Slide it in, and then just like that, all your glove box connections have been connected. Stuff everything back in your glove box, that way it's messy like it always is, and then close her up, and you have completed this procedure.
Alright, thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope that it helped you out and that you learned something new. If y'all happen to need anything like owner's manuals or other tutorials or procedures, be sure to check out my website, caswellskappa.wixsite.com. Yes, it's mainly for the Kappa platform, but I also do other procedures for other vehicles, so be sure to check that out, just in case you have something else that you need to do or need to do something. Alright, well that's all I have for y'all today, and I will see y'all next time. Until then.